Did you know that water makes up approximately 60% of the adult human's body weight, and it makes up 90% of the fluid? Water is quite simply amazing. In this video, I'm going to share with you how water helps to boost the immune system. But before we get started, if we haven't met yet, my name is Deja. I am a health and wellness enthusiast, a health coach, a mom, a wife, and I show stressed out, busy moms and women easy ways to incorporate self-care into their busy days and empower them to create healthy habits that will stick for a lifetime. Okay, so back to a wonderful water. Every person's body has different hydration needs, so it's impossible to recommend an ideal daily intake of water that everyone should adhere to. However, there is some consensus as to what most people should get in terms of their intake of water. Men should get about 100 ounces, which equates to about 12 and a half cups a day, and women should drink around 73 ounces, and that comes out to about 9 cups of water a day. There's been at least one person in your life that has recommended water as this for every problem that you bring to them. Split up with your long-term partner, drink more water. Stub your toe on the TV stand, you better get some more water. Are you looking to improve your health? Well, it's about time you get some water. Even though drinking a glass of water will not mend a broken heart, it is a tried and true method for increasing your resistance to illness. There are many ways to boost your immune system, and if you want to know more about that, I do have a video that I have on my channel, and I will have it somewhere here or here, and also in the bottom of the description, and you can find out more information about that. But nothing compares to drinking more water in terms of building and boosting your immune system. The bottom line is we all need to be drinking enough water throughout the day. And if we're not drinking enough, then we need to sit so that we can drink more water throughout the day. But of course, it's one thing to know and understand that drinking water is important and it's vital, right? But it's an entirely different thing to actually incorporate this habit into your daily life. So now that you know, if you didn't already, now's the time to start putting this into action so that you can start to see some real changes in your health. The first thing I recommend is picking a container that you enjoy drinking out of. Drinking water out of a plain old ordinary container is not necessarily very motivating. So I encourage you to find a cup, a bottle, a glass that you enjoy drinking out of, because it'll make the experience that much more fun and exciting. Ideally, a bottle really works best, especially if you're on the go. So when you're at work or in the car or maybe out riding your bike, rather than relying on the plain old plastic water bottle, if you have a bottle that you enjoy, you'll be much more likely to reach your goals and stay hydrated. The key to successfully putting that hack into action is creating a space where you feel confident and comfortable with your health utensils that you're utilizing. That's a key component to this hack. Drinking water is just much more fun and exciting when you're drinking from a glass, a jar, a bottle that you actually enjoy. Another thing you can do is set an alarm, because it can definitely take a bit of determination to get into the habit of increasing your water on a daily basis. And there's no shame at all in using a simple alarm to remind yourself, hey, it's time to get up and get that glass, cup, bottle of water. This isn't something that you'll have to do forever, but it can be a useful tool that you utilize until you get into the habit where it just is second nature. Another thing you could do is use an app. There's an app for everything, right? And there are lots of apps out there that you can utilize to help you keep track of your water intake throughout the day. You can also buy a water bottle like the one I'm using. It is a beautiful water bottle. It's pretty, it's fun for me to drink out of, and it has markings on it that indicate how many ounces, and it has a time. So, you know, by 12, I should have gotten to a certain amount of ounces. And so I love that idea. That really helps to keep me motivated. So more is better. The majority of people have probably been told that they need to drink 8 glasses of water a day. But this can be difficult to track. So maybe instead of saying 8 glasses, because really, what is a glass? How much water is in a glass? It's better to measure that by like ounces or even liters. So if we're talking about ounces, that looks like about 64 ounces to about 100 ounces a day. That is, generally speaking, the range that people need to get. Now, of course, if you're not drinking anywhere near 64 to 100 ounces a day, I realize that it can take some time to build up to that, and that is perfectly okay. You do not need to go from 25 ounces today to 64 ounces tomorrow. what I encourage you to do is gradually increase your intake little by little until you get up into that range that's right for you and your body and your needs. So how exactly does drinking more water impact the health of your immune system? One thing that it does is eliminate toxins. So your immune system is your body's primary defense against invaders that are trying to get in. And it can quickly erode the walls of your defenses if it's constantly being attacked by foreign invaders such as bacteria, viruses, and toxins. And this can cause your body to become more vulnerable. So increasing the amount of water you drink can help to eliminate those toxins that are trying to invade. It can also help to restore the natural balance of your immune system. Increasing water consumption can also lead to increased circulation in your body, which also in turn helps to pull out the toxins out of your body. And that is something that facilitates their elimination. So as you're drinking water throughout the day, that is continuing to happen throughout the day. Those toxins are continuing to be eliminated as you're drinking more and more of it. Water aids in digestion also. So if your stomach is having trouble processing the foods that you're eating, the problem might not be solely caused by the foods that you're eating actually. It could be affected by the amount of water that you're getting. So in order to digest food properly, your body and your intestines, they require enough water. Water helps digestion and helps move things so that they don't get stuck in your system. If you don't drink enough water, you might find that you're having a hard time going to the bathroom, if you know what I mean. So the removal of the waste not only helps to eliminate the toxins from your body, but it also just helps to keep your immune system in balance and strong. Water also helps to increase oxygen flow. So the more water you consume, the better oxygen will circulate throughout your body, which helps to bring in additional nutrients to your body. And increasing that oxygen actually gives your immune system a boost. Increasing the amount of water you consume will push more blood and oxygen to every part of your body, which will allow your body to thrive. So I want to leave you with this. I know, depending on where you're starting, it's going to take some effort for you to get up to that mark, right? Like that 64 ounce, 100 ounce range that you probably need to be in. But as you're making the effort gradually, steady but surely, you will start to reap the benefits. Simply increasing the amount of water that you drink each and every day will not only strengthen your immune system, but will also improve the condition of your skin, your hair, and your nails. So remember, utilize the things that you have at your disposal to help you reach these goals. Things we talked about, getting a nice water bottle that you enjoy drinking out of, utilizing alarms, utilizing an app. Those are just some of the things that you can try. You may come up with some other ways that will enable you to get to that goal that you need to get to. Just remember that it is so worth it. Your immune system will thank you for it, your body will thank you for it, and you will feel better. So I'd love to know in the comments, is this something that you've been struggling with? And if so, what are you gonna start doing? Which hack, which tip are you gonna take and start implementing right now? There's no time like the present to get started. You don't need to wait until tomorrow. You don't need to wait until Monday. You don't need to wait. These are simple things that you can literally start right now. If you found this helpful, please give me a like. And if you like videos like this, subscribe for more.